The video review will start in a few seconds, but if you're watching this on YouTube, remember, if you have a question, comment, or suggestion for me, you can post it on 3dgameman.com, and the link is provided below. Hello again, I'm Rodney Reynolds from 3dgameman.com, and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the Cubitek Mini Cube, and this is an aluminum case. It's the CBMNI B004 model. The case box is pretty plain, although they do have some pictures, features, and specifications about the product on the box, and note how they reinforce the box, which is good because it will minimize the damage during shipment. Now they have quality styrofoam on either side of the case, and the case itself is in a plastic bag. They include an accessory box, and in it they include a user's manual plus rubber hard drive grommets, screws, as well as a speaker and other things for installing components inside the case. This is a very tiny case, and it's made entirely of aluminum except for some plastic parts. It's all black on the outside but silver on the inside. So being all aluminum and small, it is super lightweight. The overall build quality, fit and finish, and styling on this case is really good. I have to say, I love these all aluminum cases that look very elegant, and this one certainly does. At the top of the case there are 4 USB ports. 2 of these are USB 2 and the other 2 are USB 3, along with a headphone jack and microphone jack. At the front of the case there's the power button and reset button, along with 2 LEDs. One is for hard drive activity and the other power. Thankfully there's no godly branding on this case, just their logo, which is at the front bottom. The left side panel is plain, and so is the right side panel. Note how the back of the case isn't painted. The inside is like this as well. You've got silver on the back as well as on the inside. However, there are no windows, mesh, or anything like that on the side panels or the top. And you know, most of the time you're looking at the case from the front anyway, so does it really matter if the back and the inside is black? Not really. Here's where the motherboard's I/O shield plate gets installed, and you can mount an optional 80 or 92 millimeter fan. There are 2 ventilated expansion slots, and note that these come with thumb screws so you can easily install and remove cards. And at the bottom is where a standard ATX power supply gets installed. And they include a removable dust filter for the power supply's intake fan. Now, to remove either side panel, you'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, with a Phillips screwdriver. There are 4 recessed screws. Just remove those and you can take off the side panel. Now, since this is a very small case, there's not going to be a lot of room to work on the inside, and unfortunately the motherboard tray is not removable, and the motherboard tray actually does not have a large hole on it for the cooler's retention plate, but there is a reason for this. This, on the motherboard tray, is where all of the drives get mounted. And you can install up to 3 3.5-inch drives and 5 2.5-inch drives using the included screws and rubber grommets. And this is another location to install a 2.5-inch drive. Now, alternatively, you can install an optional 120 millimeter fan here at the bottom if you choose to. Now, there's lots of space behind the motherboard tray, and the main reason for that is to allow the 3.5-inch drives to be installed. However, if you install 2.5-inch drives, you're going to have plenty of space back here for routing cables, and there are some cable management holes so you can tuck the cables behind the motherboard tray and get them out of the main part of the case. Now, keep in mind that this case only fits mini ITX form factor motherboards. Also, there are 4 rubber rests for the power supply to lodge on. You can fit a video card that is up to 29 centimeters in length, same length for the power supply, unless you have a fan or hard drive installed here. Now, if you do, it's going to limit your power supply length to 16 centimeters. And you can fit a cooler that is up to approximately 15 centimeters in height. And at the bottom are 4 audio-video style feet, and each one has this soft insert. If you're in the market for an all-aluminum, super lightweight, stylish, very well-made, great-looking mini ITX case, you have probably found it. I have to say, I love the styling on this case. And for a mini ITX case, it does have a fair amount of room on the inside to work. There are much smaller mini ITX cases on the market. Now, it does come with USB 3. Also, you could install a 120 ALC or advanced liquid cooler on this, no problem. Remember the space at the bottom of the case. There's a place to put a 120 millimeter fan down there. Now, speaking of fans, they didn't include any fans with this case. And you can't install a 5¼ inch drive, but all things considered, this is a kick-ass product. Until next time, take care. I hope you enjoyed this video review, and please note that pricing for this product is available on the 3D Game Man video review page.